Are you a feminist?
No.
So you're misogynistic?
Well,
How does that? What do you mean?
Do you know the definition of feminism?
You tell me your definition and I'll give you mine.
The advocacy of women's rights and equal rights between genders.
Well, I disagree with your definition, but I'll give you two. The first definition of feminism that I would give is women's advocacy, period. Feminism absolutely is never about equality.
Why is it not?
Feminists never really advocate for men. Feminists dismiss, downplay, omit ways in which men could conceivably have things worse. I think men and women each respectively have their own difficulties and struggles in life.
100%.
Right, but feminists actually refuse to acknowledge them because it would completely dismantle and crumble the fantasy of what they've attempted to construct as women victims, women oppressed, men perpetrators, men predators, men oppressors. If there was a scenario where achieving equality came to the detriment of women, feminists wouldn't fight for it.
You want to know something that most women aren't ready to hear? Modern feminism is chivalry.
I don't think they care.
Modern feminism has shifted from seeking equality to promoting superiority and resentment towards men, framing men as oppressors rather than partners and equals. With the birth of modern feminism, there came the birth of the girl boss, I don't need a man. Chivalry was never meant to make women look weak. It was made to create a culture of mutual respect where men acted honorably towards women and acknowledged their virtue and grace. Modern feminism, by demanding sameness instead of equality, has blurred those lines. In trying to erase gender differences, it's erased the gestures that celebrate them. The result of this is now we have an entire generation of men who are not willing to honor, pursue, or protect women. We have this entire generation of men who just want to hook up on the first date, who have no respect for women, who don't hold open the door, who don't buy flowers, and it is because of modern feminism. Not only that, but it is also a result of weak men. There's a reason that our grandparents have the cutest love stories where the men pursued the women and they didn't have sex until they were married and they respected and honored each other. And now we are seeing the result of the crash and burn of modern feminism. And unfortunately, it is affecting a lot of women looking for life partners and a lot of men looking for life partners. Feminism is great. The idea of feminism is great to promote equality, but it has evolved into something that is toxic and dangerous to our society.
Yeah.
If she's a feminist, that inherently means that she thinks she's equal to the man, and that's problematic.
I would say that's not quite the definite, well, honestly, feminism.
Well, let me ask you this. Would it be fair to say that women want a man that's taller than them?
Societally, like, masculine
Yeah.
standards?
Like
I
taller-
would say if they're societally feminine.
Yeah, okay. Would it be fair to say that women want a guy that makes more money than they do? In
if they're
general.
societally traditional.
In general, yeah. Would it be fair to say that a woman wants a guy that's stronger than her, that could protect her?
If she's also traditional in beliefs.
Okay. So the reality is women are looking for a superior. They're not looking for an inferior. And even the women that are the staunchest of feminists still want a man that's going to make more money than them, still be more competent than them. As a matter of fact, the more of a feminist she is and the more money she makes and the more status she has, the higher her demands actually go. Women will sit there and say, oh, I want an equal partner. But when you look at her partner, a lot of times he's actually superior to her.
When feminists say they don't need men, you ready for this? When feminists say they don't need men, 96% of construction workers are men. 95% of electricians are men. 95% of plumbers are men. 98% of carpenters are men. 94% of HVAC technicians are men. 97% of mechanics are men. 96% of welders are men. 91% of truck drivers are men. And we know what the other 90%
Damn right, Marge.
Yeah.
Large
97% of roofers are men. 95% of oil rig workers are men. 90% of machine operators are men. 85% of network engineers are men. 91% of mechanical engineers are men. 86% of civil engineers are men. 96% of firefighters are men. 85% of police officers are men. 80% of military personnel are men. 90% of pilots are men. 94% of train operators are men. 92% of forklift operators are men.
Wow.
These are some of the riskiest jobs in the world.
I'm 30 years old and I couldn't be more uninterested in marriage and dating. I've done so much on my own that I'm genuinely unimpressed by the population of men that we have to date. I have not met one person that has made my life significantly easier because I firmly believe that when you get into a partnership with a man, a woman never benefits. I did the move in with a guy thing and I daydreamed about it my entire life and I didn't. I was like, ew, this is literally free labor and also free ass work. The thing is, for me, I'm hyper independent. I have literally lived in 5 different cities by the time I was 30 and I moved every single time by myself. I also bought a place when I was 25, a mortgage on my own. I know how to do electrical work. I know how to patch drywall. As long as I have a YouTube YouTube video, I'm good. I own my own business. I set up an LLC. I'm literally doing all these things. And when a man is literally trying to pen pal with me just to be casual, like it gives me the ick because of what the like, what do you have to offer? Oh, you pay for my dinner. Oh, you pay for my drinks. You paid for my trip. Okay, like I can do that myself. The appeal is not there. Unless a man is truly making my life significantly easier, I would rather be single than be in bad company.
This one's gonna get me into a lot of trouble, but I'm going to say it. This is exactly why so many men want to date younger. Because of the attitude that you all have. You think that you get a little bit of success and you are far beyond anyone else. You are way better than what a man is, and he can't do anything to better your life. That kind of attitude is a complete turnoff to a man because he doesn't want to have to feel like he inserts himself into your life and then has to fight and convince you to like him. He wants you from the start to be interested and to like want a man in your life. He doesn't want to have to be fighting this uphill battle because that's a losing battle. What end up happening if he continues to fight that fight is that he will be used up as much as you can use him, and then he will be tossed to the side because he's never going to be good enough for you. It is also another great reason to send this TikTok to any man that you're potentially interested in or is interested in you, and then he can see your red flags from the start. I think that would be a fair call.
You know something I don't think I'm ever gonna figure out is why women don't apologize. I don't know how y'all keep getting away with it, but you're never sorry. You don't apologize, you rationalize. Right? It's what most of you are doing right now. Instead of listening to my most likely to be brilliant take on the matter, you sitting there saying to yourself, I say sorry all the time. I say sorry more than he does. And the thing is, I give you that. I think women say sorry 1,000 times more than men do, but I'm on to you. Yeah, see, you've been padding your stats and we've been letting it slide. The only reason you say sorry way more than men do is because you always saying sorry, but only when no one was asking you to apologize. Yeah, I watch you all the time. I watch you. Y'all will say sorry for existing. You will walk into a room that you definitely belong in and go, sorry. I made it. Some of you will apologize for something awesome you did. Baby, I'm so sorry. I woke up before you and made breakfast and finished the taxes. Thanks. But as soon as there's any accountability, oh, that's the new joint. Women love accountability. Before 2015, nobody said that there wasn't coaching youth sports. But I realized, like, when women say accountability, they talking about their ability to hold you accountable. As soon as you try to hold them accountable, you know, hey, babe, why did you max out the credit card and my cousin? Being like, I'm a Scorpio in retrograde. I'm a rising patriarch, right? And some of y'all want to dismiss this as misogyny. I can feel it. I can hear the little whispers. Misogyny. What a shocker. He's from Austin, Texas. Austin, misogyny. And here's the thing. This is the furthest thing from misogyny. This is actually feminism. Yeah, this is feminism at its highest level. Yeah, this is feminism at a level that your small woman brain can barely comprehend. Guys, I'm kidding. We have the same size brains. Okay, that's just science.
And just thinking about the lady talking about, you know, chivalry wasn't meant to, it wasn't meant to say that you're not equal. It was just meant for me to show you a sign of respect. And if you know the way that men operate, it would have been the highest compliment to you. It would have been the highest form of respect. I mean, my God, when you go to it, and this is funny because modern women actually, well, some of them will. When they talk about going to travel and, well, you know, I went here and I went there. Some of them go over there and they don't know the culture. And then they sit up there and they disrespect the culture is what they're doing. I'm thinking about that woman actually went to someplace over in Jamaica. You know, they think it's all about them. And they think everything should revolve around me. The world is all about me. So when they go to different cultures, they disrespect the culture because they're ignorant. And this is exactly what you're seeing with chivalry. They don't really understand man. They think the world revolves around them. And so they disrespect the culture of a man, not knowing that man was actually paying you respect. He was paying you a compliment. But because your brain, you're so small-minded, you think the man disrespecting you. No. Don't do that for me. And now when the man stops doing it, he was like, well wait, let's go back to doing that. No, I know you're kind now. We're not going to be doing that.
I to be honest with you, sir, I thought this was just going to be thrown out. We had a date, one date, and nothing else after that. And now I'm being sued for $10,000. I don't see how this is going to go any further. I think it's a waste of your time.
In that letter, he lied. And then that's what brought forth the perjury. It was never perjury in the beginning. It was perjury after his response.
Well, you can't say, listen, he has the right to put whatever is in the answer.
I'm not saying he can't, but
you can't add another count because you don't like or you disagree with what is in his answer.
If he responds and his response is a lie, it's perjury, then my documents will prove that he lied in his response.
No. It's his version. First of all, do you understand what perjury is?
Yes, I understand perjury is a lie. I know what perjury means.
Perjury is a statement, a false statement made under oath. So
exactly, and I got documents that prove he was lying.
You don't understand. It's a false statement made under oath. Under oath.
That stated a
When did he testify to something that he lied about? It's a false statement made under oath.
Bottom line is, you said it's a criminal offense, so I will send it to circuit court. Are we done here?
No, you don't understand, ma'am. You don't understand.
Are we done here? Are we done here?
Perjury is. Perjury is a false
I know exactly what perjury means. I know what perjury means. Are we done here?
No, you don't.
Is it a criminal offense or not?
What statement? I don't see anything in the complaint that says he made some false statement under oath.
Because you don't know what happened. You're on the outside looking in.
But I can also transfer the venue to circuit.
Yes, that's what I thought, because there were other cases that should have been transferred somewhere else. So that's okay.
Ma'am, what about his costs associated with appearing because you filed it in the wrong court?
I need to see because I was not aware, since you said perjury was not on there, I was not aware that a criminal offense for intentional infliction of emotional distress was considered a criminal offense there, that it had to be.
I didn't say that. That is not what I said.
Yes,
that is not what I said.
That is what you said.
That, no, I didn't. You
yes,
said
you
that.
Did. You stated
I said that circuit.
You stated.
Any woman that a man takes to court, you that girl, I'm gonna be the one to tell you. If you got that man in his feelings so bad that he involved the children, I'm gonna let you know right now. You didn't did something to that man's soul to the point where he know he'll never find another you. You're so uniquely made to the point where the only thing that he can do to get back at you, he can't. Go get another car, go get another house. You got that. Only thing that's going to get to your heart and that's going to get to your soul is your child.
I am so sick of the whole, the only reason a man fights for custody is to hurt you argument. What are you talking about? The reason that man is in court for custody of his kids is to have custody of his kids. Because if he didn't, it would be, if you wanted to see your kids, you would have fought harder. Okay, so there he goes. He's fighting to see his kids. Oh, but now he's wrong for that because it hurts the mom's feelings? Oh wait, or is it a compliment because it means that she's God's special princess or something? Okay, now if he's fighting for sole custody when the mom did nothing wrong, I do take an issue with that because sole custody should be for emergencies only and that applies to mothers too, by the way. Children deserve joint custody, shared parenting, meaningful relationships with both parents. But something you might not know is that in 45 out of 50 states, unmarried fathers have no legal custody until they go to court and ask for it. So if they were never married, he is simply doing his due diligence of a father to obtain any custody at all. Fathers being involved is not an attack on mothers. Shared custody is not taking the child away from the mom. It's not a win for dads, and it's not a loss for moms. It's just what the kid deserves. Grow up.
If your first reaction to hearing men are trash is not all men, not me, you are missing the forest for the trees.
Really? Do explain.
Now, either literally millions of women are lying about their experiences with men for no reason, or it's time to accept that there might be a problem with men.
Well, indeed. There is a problem out there with some men. That is the key word that a lot of individuals like to leave out of this particular conversation, is the word some, because it's so much easier just to generalize everyone than to actually focus on those individuals that are really the problem.
And I know that accepting that there is a problem with men means that if you do care about the state of the world, and if you do care about protecting the women that you say you want to protect, that it might mean you actually have to do something or say something.
And a lot of men, believe it or not, actually do something or say something, but yet they're still just seen as guilty as every other man, because it's all men, right?
Just not being part of the problem doesn't make you part of the solution. So ask yourself, who are you protecting? The brotherhood? What brotherhood are we talking about? Because based on what I'm seeing from all these masculine influencers, they're ready to and eat you at the slightest bit of provocation.
It's almost as if that was an excellent example of the behaviors of some men. Again, they keep leaving out that word.
Men are out here claiming that they want to be protectors of women, but they will not protect women from themselves.
I would almost be willing to bet that someone that I could mention probably considers themselves to be an ardent male feminist. Yet ironically, I'm not seeing how that's the case, because they're not acting in the way in which a true feminist would be. Because feminism, after all, is about equality and equal treatment and fairness. Yet they're tolerating the unfair treatment of an entire population of people, men, based on the actions of some of those members of that group. Not very feminist-minded, is it?
Future is not going to be great for feminists. You guys are going to get the equality that you're asking for. Feminism empowered women to sign up for previously male-dominated careers that they quit. 48 to 73% of female lawyers quit either as junior associates or at mid-career. 73% of women who got engineering degrees in the past 15 years either have never entered the field professionally or quit early mid-career. These companies often bend over backwards to get women hired to the point of discrimination against male qualified candidates. Then women quit because they don't want to work the long hours or deal with the levels of stress for an extended period of time, with women being 2.5 more likely to take antidepressants than men. Feminism has empowered women to go to college and take out loans they can't afford for career paths that will not generate them income to pay off those loans.
Men have higher debt than women.
Right, because women put their biggest expenses on their husband's credit card.
But here's the thing, like equal pay, feminism can really only exist when there are comfortable air-conditioned office jobs. You didn't hear feminists in the 1800s saying, I want to go into the coal mines and get black lung.
If you look around today, the highest echelons of earners are all men, but then the lowest as well, all of the most difficult jobs, the ice road truckers, like you said, the coal miners. Whenever you go to foreign countries and you see people digging ditches on the side of the road, it's never women. And I don't see you guys fighting for those positions.
So we should probably analyze, aside from just the money that people make, we should analyze other sorts of gaps, right? So there's dangerous job gaps, for example. Men are more likely to on the job gap. Men are more likely to be electrocuted to gap. Men are more likely to be crushed to gap. Men are more likely to drown to gap. More likely to work outside in the heat or cold gap. More likely to work undesirable, disgusting, and dirty jobs gap.
More likely to war.
So, I mean, there's all kinds of gaps. Are those gaps due to sexism against men?
You know, these modern women, man, they don't care. They'll waste your time. The woman sat up there because they had a date. This is stupidity. This is stupidity. Sat up there and wasted the judge's time over a date. And because I'm making a claim, I got to hear it. But the guy was right. He was like, man, I'm sorry for wasting your time. I thought you were going to throw this out. I thought this was going to be thrown out. Wasn't nothing to it. But modern women, they so stupid, it's let me say, just dumb behavior, man. To walk in there, oh, he didn't pay for the date that I wanted. We had a contract. And, sir, knowing that these modern women are dumb, why would you sign that type of contract? Even joking. But that's the thing. A lot of men still think, oh man, this is stupid, man. I mean, okay, let's go ahead and sign it. Let's go ahead and sign this dumb piece of paper. Not really understanding the lengths and the level of idiotic nature. I don't even know if that's a word. Idiotic, just dumbness that modern women will go through. That's crazy work.
Men don't want to fight back.
Unfortunately, our societal norm has become that men don't want to fight back. Like, I watched a video of a guy in an Uber. He was being choked by a woman from behind, and instead of fighting back, he holds his hands up and is like, I'm not going to touch her. I'm not going to touch her.
Oh, he's afraid.
Because he's like, if I touch her, I'm going to go to jail. And that's not okay.
It's not okay.
No,
that's not okay.
And we as a society have now put that on men that they can't fight back.
Brothers be acting. And often I forget. But yeah, me sending you a text is cool. It would have hit different if it was initiated by you. Because honestly, you just gave an independent woman one more thing to do. And right now, somebody like, girl, just be happy that somebody thought about you. As if people never do. I'm cared for. That's why I know when people care more.
No, you're shit. Because why are y'all always trying to do something with my baby? Why you got all this up here? Why you got all this up here? No, I'm tired of this. Every time you want to do something with my son, this is my baby. I don't care.
Girl, it's his kid too. But you mad because his girlfriend treating the kid right. Girl, this is the reason why men be ghosting y'all. Y'all be too busy with drama instead of worrying about if the kid is happy.
We're finna go. You can go ahead and get this shit together. No, you can go ahead and get this shit together. Stop touching me. No, he's leaving. So stop trying to take my baby out my hands. You mad because you ain't got enough money to do it? It don't matter.
That's some broke ass shit. What is you just doing? Dumb ass shit.
All this drama in front of the kid? Girl, grow up. It's a party for your kid, not your ego.
Man, we're gonna bash some more. Like I said, we're gonna bash some more.
That's why I came over here, just to act like I wanted to be. I never wanted to be here. Y'all always trying to throw some shit on my son like he's y'all kid. Fuck this.
Go ahead, take his little dirt.
You mad because she actually treats your kid right? Girl, you sound crazy as.
That's your son. That's y'all son. The one you got right there, that's y'all son.
Go ahead, take his little dirt ass. We're gonna have the party anyway, with or without. I don't give a fuck. Bye. Lame ass little girl. Y'all, this is my better BM. This how she act. Cause she ain't got no money.
Where's his shoes?
Don't worry about it. Lame ass.
Girl, you just mad because that kid might actually have fun. And you can't stand to see someone else that love him. Classic bitter energy.
Come here.
What? What is that? Oh, it smells delicious.
I made it from scratch, the whole thing.
Should I? Oh, the cake. No one's ever made me a cake.
Are you serious? I'm gonna cry. Are you serious?
I've never had a cake made before.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I've always had birthday cakes, but not a birthday cake made for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Whoa. I like that. Can I taste the frosting?
This man said something so quietly that it was easy to miss, but it is so important. He has never had somebody make him a birthday cake. And while yes, he's had birthday cakes before, of course, they have apparently all been purchased. But it's not about the cake. It's not about her cake tasting better than the purchased cake. He hasn't even tasted that cake. What it is time and effort. Unfortunately, that is something that is more rare for men to come across these days. It is hard to find women that want to put in the time and effort into a man. Because women today are basically told not to do that. They are told that if you do that you will end up in a bad spot later on. But I love this interaction because it shows the truth. It shows how much a man that loves his woman will appreciate this sort of effort. It is so genuine in his smile, in his thank yous, in his compliments of the cake and the frosting. I just love it. I think we need to see more of this on social media.
So when I actually, Mandy, walked out of that airport, no one knows this, but I was looking around for him. I know. And I thought he was going to be there. I know. And I thought he was going to be like, Anna, the only thing you did is block him before a Hindu, which was like a relaxation retreat. But and really, like, you got pushed to that. But I didn't even do it right before. If I like blocked him hours before going, I understand. It happened like 4 days before. So it's like, in a way, like I was so unhappy because I was compromising on so many things, like his work and other things that I don't need to go into. But I was compromising on so many things. And then plus when this engagement thing came up, like, I just thought it's another thing that I have to compromise on. I don't want to, yeah? I'm unhappy. So I ended it in a way of like, I was hoping in the back of my head that he will come back and be like, I love you so much that let's work this out. You know, that's love, right?
Yeah, like I thought he was going to be at the airport with a bouquet of flowers. I thought he was going to turn up with my mom's with flowers on the first day we got back. Cause
I really thought like the love that he had for me, like, was so much and so strong that he would fight for me
and put his pride and ego aside.
And so when I actually, Mandy, walked out of that airport, no one knows this, but I was looking around for him.
I know.
And I thought he was going to be there.
I know.
And I thought he was going to be like, but when I walked out of that and I saw he wasn't there.
You're so mad because Anna, I thought the exact same thing, but I didn't tell you because she's going to be broken even more.
But then I thought, okay, he's not at the airport. He's definitely going to come tonight. Yeah. And he didn't. He didn't turn up. I thought he's going to come and, you know, fight for me.
Yeah.
And he didn't. And he has not come. He's not. Yeah, he's blocked. Who gives? Today I woke up. I was upset, but I was kind of upset because I came to the realization that he's just proved that I was right in ending.
My God. You know, honestly, and I'm being serious. That speech that the lady did, it was a moving speech. It's not even actually a speech. It's a, you know, spoken word. So, you know, that was pretty good. But I think at the end of the day, the man doesn't really know you. That's what it sounds like. You have friends. Really, y'all are not talking on the way home. Y'all are kind of downloading information is really what it is. It's not really that they're calling to check on you like that. It's, okay, so tell me how it went. What's going on? Part of that is, oh, what's going on? Where you at? You still there? Yeah. I'm just getting into my car. I'm leaving. Right. And I understand, you know, that type of stuff. Well, you know, it's just one more thing for me to do. I mean, if he didn't text you in the morning, if he didn't call you in the morning, then you would say, oh man, it's so easy for you to just send me a text in the morning. Modern women are just lazy is what it is. Just send the text. Yeah. Made it home. He can say I had a good time last night. And if you continue to run into those types of men, just ignore them. I mean, but we got to start talking about how women don't want to uphold their part of dating etiquette. Well, you didn't even walk me out to my car. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Well, you didn't even walk me to my house. That's because a lot of women don't even want you to walk them to they don't even want you to know where they live because I don't know you. Making a mountain out of a molehill, what modern women do best.
So when I actually, Mandy, walked out of that airport, no one knows this, but I was looking around for him. I know. And I thought he was going to be there. I know. And I thought he was going to be like, Anna,
the only thing you did is block him before a Hindu, which was like a relaxation retreat.
But
and really, like, you got pushed to that.
But I didn't even do it right before. If I like blocked him hours before going, I understand. It happened like 4 days before. So it's like, in a way, like I was so unhappy because I was compromising on so many things, like his work and other things that I don't need to go into. But I was compromising on so many things. And then plus when this engagement thing came up, like, I just thought it's another thing that I have to compromise on. I don't want to, yeah? I'm unhappy. So I ended it in a way of like, I was hoping in the back of my head that he will come back and be like, I love you so much that let's work this out. You know, that's love, right?
Yeah, like I thought he was going to be at the airport with a bouquet of flowers. I thought he was going to turn up with my mom's of flowers the first day we got back. Cause
I really thought like the love that he had for me, like, was so much and so strong that he would fight for me
and put his pride and ego aside.
And so when I actually, Mandy, walked out of that airport, no one knows this, but I was looking around for him.
I know.
And I thought he was going to be there.
I know.
And I thought he was going to be like, but so when I walked out of that and I saw he wasn't there.
You're so mad because Anna, I thought the exact same thing, but I didn't tell you because she's going to be broken even more.
But then I thought, okay, he's not at the airport. He's definitely going to come tonight. Yeah. And he didn't. He didn't turn up. I thought he's going to come and, you know, fight for me.
Yeah.
And he didn't. And he has not come. He's not. Yeah, he's blocked. Who gives Today I woke up. I was upset, but I was kind of upset because I came to the realization that he's just proved that I was right in ending.
My God. I'm not about feminism at all. I've been anti-feminist since high school because it's really destroyed dating and getting married and having kids.
Why do you think that?
Because it placates off of the natural inclination for women to be corrupt. It's a very corrupt ideology. Women have a particular innate capabilities that can make them very corrupt and manipulative. And I notice with feminism, it really magnifies that because it actually calls it a civil rights movement in the West. And it's a fake civil rights movement in the West, but it really just ends up becoming a big government situation, which is what most civil rights movements in the West is all about. It's not really about your civil rights. It's not an inequality thing because we have equal rights, but I'm at the point now where I'm like, less rights for women, the better, because it's actually becoming such a cancerous society. It's destroying family and tradition, and I'm very patriarchal.
Women don't even know how to treat men because they were never taught how. Boys grew up being trained from day one. Be a gentleman, open the door, protect her, provide for her, be understanding. And if she hits you, you don't hit her back. Everywhere we looked, the message was the same. Movies, books, fairy tales. The man rescues the woman. The man saves the day. The man risks his life. The man carries the burden. And women were always the princesses, right? But there's a problem with that. We never saw the reverse. We never saw stories about how women should be treating men. No novels teaching girls how to respect a man. No movies demonstrating feminine loyalty, softness, or devotion. Parents don't even teach it. School doesn't even teach it. And society definitely doesn't teach that. So guess what happens? We have generations of women who expect everything, but were never taught to give anything back. And feminism made it worse. Instead of teaching women how to understand men, how to work in synergy, how to create polarity, it taught them to compete with the men, to fight with them, to become a man, to see softness as weakness and masculinity as toxic. So how can a woman treat a man well if she was never shown what feminine contribution even looks like? And how can she respect him
when all she grew up hearing was men are the problem. How can she love him correctly when she was taught that he owes her everything and she owes nothing in return? Men today are paying the price for a script that they didn't write. They were raised to give everything. Women were not raised to reciprocate. And the only way we fix this is by teaching the truth. Polarity is freedom. Synergy is power. Relationships only work when both people know how to love each other and live in their masculine and feminine energies. Until women learn how to treat men with respect, softness, admiration, and understanding, the imbalance is going to continue. Women, we need to do better.
Men don't care.
No, best
we don't
believe men
care.
don't care. You ain't met my man. You ain't met my man. You ain't met my man. Let's just be real.
Does he have kids?
No. No, okay, you know what? Okay, you want to go.
It's just a question.
No, he doesn't have kids.
I don't want to categorize him incorrectly.
He doesn't have kids, but.
So he's one of those that got a chick with 2 kids and he don't have kids? He's one of those?
Correct. He's one of those, but guess what? He wants to have a big family. He wants a lot of kids. And I can't give that to him, but I can give him at least 1, and that's about it, because I got 2 already. And that's just his
You just said he can't have his dreams come true because he's with you.
Okay guys, I want to talk to you really quick because obviously my name keeps getting brought up by either women or men. Lately it's these red pill guys because I said my money, or what did I say? His money is our money and my money is my money, which is a common saying, whatever. I'm not even going to elaborate because I don't care to explain myself to them. But what I will say is, if you're not going to be a man, women, like if you're going to say, oh, women should do this for us and we're the prize and blah, 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 at least be a man for yourselves. And what I mean by that is, so I just want to feel like you guys are doing, whether it's Andrew Tate or the red pill podcast guys, like when they tell you something, when they ask you to jump, you say how high. You're still not a man either way. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you're still a little beta boy doing whatever these men tell you. Why are you mad at us? Why are you mad if me and my husband are cool with each other, if we both make jokes at each other's expense?
We're the trust fund baddie community. We're not red pill related. Why is it that every single time that we call out women on their BS, all of a sudden you become a red pillar? We're not misogynists. We love women. We just hate poor and entitled women. And you, madam, are extremely entitled. There is nothing you was joking about when you said his money is your money. You clearly know what you said. You also expounded on what you said, so just stand on business. Don't try to retract it. This has nothing to do with hating women. This has everything to do with not dealing with entitled women like you, who think just because you look the way you think you look, that's enough. It's not enough. Yes, we are the prize. Yes, your husband is the prize. I don't got nothing against him. I personally support him. But you, on the other hand, you're an op. You're literally his op in 4K. He's just too soft to realize that. And I was doing a little research. They're saying that you're his first everything. You know you got that boy trapped in the cage. It's okay. We see it. But it's okay for us to also call it out. No one is trying to cancel you. All we're trying to do is show your true colors of who you are. We don't want to cancel you. We just want to truly reveal who you are to the world, because there's so many women just like you hiding in the shadows and trying to portray themselves as good, high value women. You're not. You're literally leeching off your husband. We see that in 4K, and we're going to mention that every single time. So when you pick up that mic, speak accordingly. If not, you will hear from us again.
You know, and Lauren was talking about, you know, men being raised to give everything. And I like the point that she's highlighting, because it seems like modern women are wanting men to continue to, you know, I want you to continue to give everything, but because everything's been taken from me, then I should be able to back up. I should be able to protect myself a little bit more. So I give you less, and now you got to come forward and give a little bit more. And then that's when I come out of my shell. Now modern women, it goes from, let's say for instance, you meet a woman out in public, or you see a woman out in public, whereas nowadays, whereas it used to be, like, let's say you go into the club, you see in a lot of these movies or music videos, you know, you see somebody in a club or something like that, and they're around their friends. You walk over there confident with your glasses on and your leather jacket on, and your nice jeans and your white forces and stuff like that. You know, you're too big in your mouth that's what you want to do. I'm just talking about what they did in the music video, right? And so you want them to go over there and be confident, part the Red Sea, and start talking to her, already have her drink in hand or be at the bar. That's what they want you to do, right? Used to be back in the day. Nowadays, they want to have security guards and everything around. They want to be in the VIP section even before you start running over. They want you to hand the $10,000 fee to talk to them. They want you to bring them not a glass or whatever, but they want you to bring a bottle of their favorite drink, a whole plate of their favorite appetizer, not just for them. Give her a bottle, give her a bottle, give my other friend over there a bottle, give her an appetizer, this an appetizer, and come in here and kiss the ring, and now maybe you can talk to me. No, absolutely not.